I stopped by to check out Williams-Brice Stadium in the offseason, which is the first SEC stadium on this channel. Located in Columbia, the state capital of South Carolina, Williams-Brice Stadium is home of the University of South Carolina football team and located just south of campus. Every photo you see today was taken by me. You can write in the comment section what you like about this stadium, and don't forget to like the video. Williams-Brice Stadium is one of my favorite stadiums all of college football. However, it's another stadium that I didn't get to go to a game at or actually take a tour of, so I was a little hesitant to put it on the channel, but since it is one of my favorites, I decided, since I went there, have some photos of it, that I would still create a short video. The stadium opened up back in 1934, has a current capacity of 77,559. It's built fully above grade, and I gotta say, checking it out in person, it is truly a sprawling stadium. It's considered one of the best atmospheres in the SEC, and if you just look at the stadium, I think the stadium itself, it just looks mean. There's 2 tiers of seating that rise up on each sideline. I took a plan dimension from the lower front seat to the upper back seat, and it was roughly 270 feet. I compared that to Michigan Stadium and the Rose Bowl, which are, I would consider, sprawling, flat stadiums, and those are roughly 200 feet. So this gives you perspective just how sprawling and wide the stadium is. The south end zone has 3 tiers of seating, and I think the upper deck in the south end zone is one of the best in all of college football. This is an exterior view of the south end zone. Looking from the southeast corner, you can see just the upper deck rising up and how steep it is. As nice as the stadium is on the inside, the exterior on the south end zone is pretty basic compared to some of the other college football stadiums, mostly concrete. I do like the South Carolina's logo on top, but other than that, it's not really flashy on the exterior. If you're standing outside the stadium looking at the south end zone and you turn around, what you'll see is the Cockaboose. It's a tailgate area that's very unique to South Carolina. You can see a nice shot of it here. The north end zone is very different than the south end zone. It doesn't have 3 tiers of seating. What it does have, though, is a large video board. Staying in the north end zone, below the large video board is a single tier of seating. View from the outside, it's pretty basic. True to a lot of SEC stadiums, you have the spiral ramps. They occur in the 4 corners of the stadium. These aren't the largest ramps in the SEC. I always think it's a nice touch, though. I wish more college football stadiums had them, but you can see here that they've actually included it pretty well. They have some banners on this one, so I think they do a good job with the stadium and the ramps. On the west side, high up above the upper deck, is you have the press box and nice luxury suites. Above the upper deck, running down both sidelines, you have the lighting. It's not the most unique lighting in college football, but I think the way they do it really adds to the stadium, and it is definitely a benefit. Sometimes you add lighting, you don't even really notice it. This one is a great architectural feature. This is looking outside the stadium of those same lights. Again, I think it just plays in very well to the architecture, so even if you're not using the lights and it's during the day, it just makes the stadium look better overall. I think South Carolina has one of the better state flags. It has the palmetto tree on the flag, and I think it's awesome here when you're walking around outside the stadium that they have a bunch of palmetto trees. The palmetto trees are actually located throughout the stadium site. The previous photo was on the north side of the stadium. These are on the south side, so it's not like there's just a single area where that palmetto tree is, and you go, I went there and I never saw any. It's like if you walk around the stadium, you'll definitely notice them. Williams-Brice Stadium is a concrete stadium, and it rises up, and it really shows off the concrete. Reminds me a little bit of San Siro Stadium, Italy, where they're not trying to make it flashy. It's a concrete structure, and it is what it is. This is a view entering in one of those lower ramps, and you can see the lower concourse on the east side of the stadium. I mentioned it in the intro that this stadium is just south of campus. You can see in the distance you have downtown. This is actually out by the fairgrounds south of the campus and south of downtown Columbia. This brings us towards the end of the tour. Every video I like to throw in a photo of myself at the stadium showing I was actually there. Again, this isn't going to be one of my typical videos since I didn't go to a game. Mostly walked around the outside of it, but I still thought it'd be good to show off what I saw. I'm hoping to go back to Williams-Brice Stadium, actually go to a game, go inside of it, and we'll give a true proper tour at that point. Until then, I hope you still enjoyed this video. You can write in the comments section what stadium you want me to do next. And with that, take care.